Well, greetings, friends. We've been talking about the 5 leadership positions that God has given to the church. Ephesians chapter 4, verse 11, apostles and prophets, evangelists, pastors, and teachers. And in verse 12, it tells us that he gave those to the church, you and I. He gave them to us so that we could mature and grow and also be encouraged when we are feeling down. But what I found today, my friends, and it's unfortunate that many of these leaders that God had intended to lead his people into a deeper walk with him, many of them are seeking their self-gratification. They're in it for themselves, not for God. For you see, I found that, first of all, there's 3 things I find that many of the leaders, so-called leaders today, in the church are seeking. I want to show this. Number 1, they're seeking for financial gain for themselves. Why, we've all seen on television or radio or heard on radio or whatever, ministers that say, if you'll send me your money, I'll send you a blessing. Many of elderly people have been preyed upon by some of these false apostles and false prophets and evangelists and pastors and teachers. And I want to say to you, friends, we've got to be careful, because in Isaiah chapter number 56, verse 11, God warned the shepherds. He warned them about this self-seeking, this financial gain. Now, I think it's important that we support those leaders financially, but my friends, I want to tell you, there's some that's the only thing on their mind, and that is for financial gain. Secondly, there's some that seek to preach what people want to hear, to satisfy their own pleasures. You see, in 2 Timothy 4:3, Paul tells the young pastor, he said, there's going to be those that have itchy ears that want to hear certain things to feel good in their lifestyle. My friends, I want to say we need men and women of God that will stand up, leaders that will stand up and still preach that sin is still sin and right is still right. My friends, I say to you, we've got to be careful of those that are preaching to make people feel good. And then finally, there are those that seek the glory for themselves, seek position. Isaiah 42:8 and also 48:11, God says, I will not give my glory to another. And there's some of these that we hear in our world today, apostles, prophets, evangelists, pastors, and teachers that are they're the ones wanting the glory. Can I just challenge you, my friend, if there's ever a time, now we've got to understand, God gave these offices for us to help us. But if you see any of these apostles, prophets, evangelists, pastors, and teachers, if you see them seeking to have monetary gain or preaching to make you feel good or seeking glory for themselves, you need not listen. Flee from them. Run. God bless you. We'll pick this subject up again tomorrow. Bye-bye.